Serpent here. Welcome to today's video. This is going to be the top 6 long-range, fully automatic weapons with the fastest TTKs. All of these TTKs were taken at 53 meters. And to be honest with you, like, you shouldn't be taking anything beyond that. I think 53 is like the outlier for distance, honestly, if you're, an average player. So that being said, all these weapons are built for the average player. They should all be fairly easy to use. You should be able to fry with them. And make sure you guys like and comment. Watch this whole video all the way through. Helps the channel tremendously. Helps us grow. Helps us get to where we want to be. And I really appreciate everybody who does all of that. If you guys have any suggestions for weapons or anything like that, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll get to them, and we'll take a look-see at them. But without further ado, let's get into the top 6. This is, I'm going to go in order of where I find them in my loadouts, and I'll tell you kind of where they sit at. So, first one's going to be the Subverter, and the Subverter is number 1. This is the fastest killing gun in the game at range. Still, even with the nerfs, they nerfed its farthest damage range to its like pretty average now, between 9 and 950, about there, and that's its last damage range at about 54 meters. So this is right before that. And the TTK is, I believe, let me see here, 742 milliseconds inside of 50 meters. And it's a lot faster than that in its first 26 meters. So we look at it, 26 meters is the first effective damage range, which is where you would probably take a decent amount of gunfights with this. And that TTK is 602, and that's from the middle of the stomach up. Obviously, if you can hit some headshots, it'll kill even faster. It does have a good headshot multiplier. But here is the build for that fastest killing long-range weapon in the game. So next is going to be the Holger 26, and this is the build for that. The Holger 26 has an 850 millisecond TTK out at that same 53 meter range, and it's just super easy to control. And this build has like 1150 bullet velocity, so like shooting people out of the air shouldn't be a problem. And then next we have the Rap H. The Rap H has an 825 millisecond TTK out at 53 meters. So this thing just absolutely shreds people. It's a very, very good weapon, very solid, very easy to use. And we don't use a barrel, which we could, and that would extend the damage range even further and give us even better bullet velocity. But it would just slow us down, and it does hurt the aiming idle sway, which we don't really want to do that. So yeah, no. So there's your Rap H build. Let's see what the next one is. We have the Holger 556. The Holger 556 has a 870 millisecond TTK out at 53 meters. This is without the extended mag. I find that this is the best build to use. I know that a lot of people in Warzone use extended mags because you need all the bullets you can get with the armor, the 300 health, and all that. This gun has a slow fire rate. I believe it's like 500 something. Yeah, 588. So, honestly, the 30-round mag should be sufficient because this gun does hit hard. Does 38 damage to the upper and lower torso. Has a 49 damage headshot multiplier. So, like, it just hits really hard. But if you're going to use this because it hits hard, make sure that you run with your squad. That way, if you find yourself in a little bit of trouble, you can kind of, tag them in so you can reload, plate up, etc. Just play smart with this gun. But it is very, very, very good. So the next one we're going to look at is the BP-50. The BP-50 is disgusting at all ranges. Like, this is probably the best gun in the game, like, as an overall, because it kills fast up close. In its first damage range, it has a 630 millisecond TTK, and then it just kind of slowly goes up. It doesn't, like, dramatically drop off anywhere, but here at the 53 meter mark, it has an 895 millisecond TTK, and this is probably the easiest gun in the game to use. There's basically no recoil with this gun. So here is your thing for your screenshot. Make sure you do that so you guys can build this one. This is one that I highly, highly, highly recommend. Alright, let's get to the next one now. The last one that we're going to go over is the TAC V. The TAC V is back, baby. The Scar H. This build is disgusting. Iron sights are super, super clean. Anybody can use this gun if they pick it up. At 53 meters, the TAC V has an 896 millisecond TTK, and that's right after its first damage range. In its first damage range, its TTK is even faster. So if I went to, I have the TTK chart out on True Game Data. Make sure you guys visit them for all your TTK needs and weapon comparisons. If we went to 49 meters, the TAC V holds the second best TTK at 787. So when it jumps up, it doesn't jump up that much. 897, like it's really, really good. So definitely recommend this. If you need a sight, what I would recommend doing is dropping the barrel, no, not the barrel, the underbarrel, and putting on the jack glassless and building it like this. It's that way you're still keeping that 51 meter first damage range and that high damage output. Because this gun does have quite a bit of recoil, which I will show you guys that real quick. So the sight does make it a little easier to control, but it does have a bunch of kick. If you try putting a suppressor on it, it's a lot worse. But if you just build it the way that I had it, like this, it doesn't really do all that. It's just a lot easier to control. So, that being said, that's going to be the top 6 fastest killing long-range weapons at 53 meters for Warzone. Make sure you guys like and comment on the video. Really, really, really goes far. I know that sometimes it seems like a lot, but like doesn't take much, and a comment doesn't take much, because honestly, I don't care what you comment. You can comment anything you want. You can call me a shitbag. You can, say, hey, nice video. You can leave a heart, a smiley face, whatever you want to do. All the comments that you guys leave help promote the video, and it helps get it into the algorithm. More people see it, more people can subscribe to the channel. Speaking of, if you're new, make sure you do that. We got all the best loadout videos, and we have really fun gameplay videos. Check out my last one where I used a tac stance build for the FJX Horus, and we absolutely fried people with it. That gun is a lot of fun. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.